Giles here on WBTV News Now. Chief Meteorologist Al Conklin.
Good morning.
Just wrapped up WBTV News this morning, where you had a busy day today.
Well, it's been busy. You know, right off the bat, we've got Ashe, Avery, Watauga County schools all operating on a 2-hour delay because of some snow in the mountains that we had during the overnight hours. And now we're just looking ahead to not one but two systems, Alex. The first one is one that we've been sort of circling around for about 3 or 4 days now.
Right.
That's going to come Saturday. And then a big one comes on Tuesday of next week. So they're coming, it's January, they come hot and heavy this time of the year.
We got weather headlines today with the school closures, then we're looking ahead to the weekend and already the next work week.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. Yeah. All right, so let's start up with what's happening now. We've got temperatures that are in the 30s. That's Lake Norman. Nobody out on the lake just yet. Kind of chilly out there here early this morning. Charlotte's low was 32. We're now at 34. So let's get right to it. What changed during the overnight hours? Well, we now have a winter storm watch in effect for a few counties in our viewing area, specifically McDowell, Burke, Caldwell, and Alexander. And this would run, Alex, from Friday night through Saturday afternoon.
Okay.
This doesn't include Iredell, Catawba, Mecklenburg, Rowan, Cabarrus, Lincoln, any other counties really south of I-40. And what this is calling for is basically up to, not saying there's going to be an inch of snow, I'm saying up to 1 inch of snow and up to perhaps 1/4 of an inch of ice. This would be, again, late Friday night, early Saturday morning.
And Ashe, Watauga, Avery, not in that blue region.
Yeah, well, that's a great question, you know, or I mean, a great statement, because I actually had to ask the Weather Service myself, hey, what's up there?
Right.
They're not in it yet because a couple of things have happened during the overnight hours. The overall precipitation amount has trended down with this system.
Right.
And so they're not 100% sure that we're going to meet like winter storm criteria. When we say there's a winter storm watch or warning, that actually has like a hurricane is 75 miles an hour or more. A winter storm warning has a certain criteria with it. Right, a threshold, if you will. Thank you. And they're not sure that they're actually going to meet that in those mountain counties. And so they've decided just to kind of, punt right now, and let's give it another cycle of weather data and see what happens. There'll likely be a winter weather advisory that goes out for those counties over the course of the next 12 to 18 hours because we're going to get snow and ice in the mountains, and we're going to go over exactly what we think will happen there. So where is the storm? You and Mary King and myself were discussing all the heavy rain and snow that was out in California yesterday. We talked about that. Now that storm system has gone to the Four Corners region, so look at New Mexico, Arizona, Colorado. I mean, ski lovers are just going crazy out there right now. They're getting snow big time. Yeah, so this will dive down into the Gulf of Mexico and then come northward and eastward over time. So let's go through this. First off, download that free WBTV weather app. If you got any outdoor plans, Friday night, Saturday, you're going to want to know what's going on with the weather. If you walk away from the TV, hey, what's happening? You'll have that interactive radar. This is sort of a snapshot of Saturday. If you're watching this anywhere from Charlotte and I-85 southward and eastward, you like snow? Sorry, cold rain. And really even all the way up to I-40. Is it possible there could be a little bit of ice at the onset? Sure, it would be brief. The best chance for any ice or snow and any slick spots that may develop are going to be north of I-40 and through the mountain counties. So what can we expect? What's that bold headline say? All rain for Charlotte, right? That's what it's going to be. Making it crystal clear, right? Yeah. Where's the snow? Wait a minute. We thought it was going to snow. We haven't looked at the forecast since Monday. Yeah, a lot's changed. No way we're getting any snow here. Rainfall also has come down. I mentioned that.
Right.
Maybe a ½ inch. That's still plenty. Your Saturday morning and midday are going to be wet. But the afternoon might actually hold some promise. I'll show you that in a moment. And the foothills, again, it's minor icing, less than 1/4 of an inch. Mountains, 1 to perhaps 3. Doesn't mean you're getting 3. You may get 3, but more than likely it's just going to be an inch or so. So ice impacts, here's why I'm not all that concerned. If it's less than 1/4 of an inch, there may be a power outage. There may be a light glaze on trees or overpasses. This isn't going to be anything major, though. Okay. You've got to really get major impacts come with a ½ inch or more of ice. That's just not happening in this. So let's back up. Our current temperatures this morning, we're in the 30s right now. 33 Albemarle, 31 Statesville, Mooresville, down to Lincolnton, 28. It's cold in Rock Hill. What are we going to get today? About 50 degrees. A little bit better than yesterday. Here's the difference. Today we'll have sunshine and a little bit of a breeze, but it won't be as cloudy as it was yesterday afternoon. So let's talk about our weekend. All right. Friday afternoon, you're fine, no problem. Upper 40s, it's cold, it's dry. You're wanting to go out, have a little fun Friday night, you're fine, no problem.
Still in the clear?
It's still in the clear. It's overnight. As we go into Saturday morning, you're waking up, and here we go. And you see that pink shading. Now notice the legend, that's a mix. So that means it could be a little bit of snow, could be a little bit of sleet, could be a little bit of freezing rain. And where is that? That's in that watch area, right?
Yep.
Notice Charlotte, Pineville, Huntersville, Cornelius, Monroe.
Rain.
Yeah, it's green, right?
Yep.
Rain. It's all rain. As we walk through this, now we're at daybreak, about 7:30. Okay, yeah, there's still a lot of icing going on up across the mountains and the foothills. It's still rain, though. You get anywhere from Lake Norman on southward. And then as we go deeper through the morning, warmer air. Not warm, but warm enough. Warmer air takes over, and it changes everything basically over to rain, I think. But notice by noon, that rain's already lifting out. And here's the key. This thing is sped up, and it's not as heavy of a rain system as we thought even 24 hours ago. We may start to get a clearing trend here for Saturday afternoon.
Wow.
So if you're making plans for the weekend, Saturday night looks good. Friday night's fine. It's just Saturday morning and midday are not good. But Sunday is great. 56 degrees, we'll take that in January. I'll take that with sunshine.
For sure.
Maybe a little bit of a breeze, but not bad. Now I want to go ahead to the next big thing. And what I did this morning was we had a first alert in play for Tuesday, just to kind of let everybody know, something may come here. There's enough evidence now. I went ahead and put a first alert weather day, upping, the importance of what may happen here on Tuesday. I think Tuesday may actually wind up being the bigger storm out of this and more impactful.
Right in the middle of the work week, too.
Yeah, right. I think so. Sunday is your better day. Monday is fine, but Monday night and especially Tuesday and Tuesday night look to me to be really wet. I'm going to show you a model here. This is an American model that just shows, that's a big slug of rain. This is going to be a much more important system, I think, for much of the eastern half of the country. Some early guidance, don't hold me to this because it's Thursday morning and we're talking about Tuesday. Some early guidance says we could get 2 to 4 inches of rain across the western Carolinas. That would promote flooding.
Right.
There's also the possibility of thunderstorms, and it could end as snow in the mountains. So this could wind up being a real big storm system. Wow. So again, we'll walk you through Saturday. All things considered, that will be, a nuisance type of an event versus what potentially could come on Tuesday. So I'm not saying a little bit of icing couldn't bring down some trees and power lines, and you may lose power. It may be it's a nasty start to your weekend, but overall the weekend is not totally a washout. Sunday will be okay and Monday will be good. But it's Tuesday, that I think we have the potential of really getting into, some heavy weather here. So again, you see 2 big red banners on there out of the next 7 days. Today, sunshine, breezy near 50, 20s tonight, cold. You're dry tomorrow, you're dry for your Friday night. You're dry Saturday night, and you're dry Sunday. It's Saturday morning, midday that we're concerned about, and then starting Monday night through Tuesday night, big rain. Also, notice the temperatures.
I was just going to say, then we jump into the 60s for that rain day, too.
That's why there could potentially be even thunderstorms with this.
Oh, boy.
This storm system on Saturday is going to go east of us, so we're on the cold side of it, but not cold enough for a lot of snow, not any snow in Charlotte. The one on Tuesday will go west of us, meaning we'll drag warm air into here. That could potentially open up the Gulf of Mexico and even, as I say, the Atlantic. And so just to go back to that could be a big slug of rain coming our way. So that's why we're a little bit.
Radar you have there, Chief.
Yeah. Again, we're going to fine tune this forecast
Right.
over the next couple of days. So stick with us.
Yeah.
Eric Garlick, Alicia, Rachel, Lisa, we're all doing our jobs here trying to cover this for you and keep you posted. But that's what we see right now for the upcoming weekend. Split decision, as I say, Saturday morning, midday, down. But Saturday evening, Sunday, okay.
Well, just like with Saturday's system, you've told us all week long, as you get closer to Saturday, things change. Just with Tuesday, I'm sure things will change as we go through the weekend now.
That's right. What happens is we start with those broad-based models, and then they get fine-tuned. It's sort of like a tunnel effect, a funnel effect, if you will. As you get closer to it, you get data that's much more closely refined, and so you can pick out much more the smaller details, the finer details, if you will. We can't do that with these broad-based models.
Right.
It just sort of gives you the idea of the trend, and as we say in the weather business, the trend is your friend. So you better go, if you start to see this, you go with it. And my gut tells me we're going to get a big storm on Tuesday, so we go with it. And then we'll like you say, we'll refine this over time.
And one more time for the folks on Saturday, south of I-40, do not put a sled in the Amazon Prime cart right now. Do not order any sort of tube.
No, you're not going to need it. Not this go round. Now look, we still have, until March. We still have 6-7 weeks
There you go.
here to go. You had mentioned that earlier this morning, in our newscast, that, hey, we still have a long way to go. Winter, right?
Right.
It's been cold, but if you're a snow lover, you got to get the moisture to marry up with the cold. Right now, you either have cold and no moisture, or you have moisture and no cold. You get those to come together, you get your snowstorm, get on Amazon, get your saucer, your sled, and,
Whatever you need, right?
Get the kids. Let's go, right? That's not going to happen, though, this weekend. There will be snow and ice in the mountains and the foothills. It's not a major event there, but here in the Charlotte area, this is going to be cold rain. Sorry.
He tells it how it is. Chief Meteorologist Al Conklin.
All right,
Thank you,
buddy.
sir.
All right. Have a great day.